Okay, let's keep reading. Because I guess that's mostly what I do in Fallout. Okay, I have finished the reading of the Terminal 4, so let's read that. Scouting report number 202. There have been rumors of Brotherhood of Steel Scouts passing the area near Vault 18. It was said that they'd established a camp nearby, searching for pre-war locations in the mountains near us. We've encountered the Brotherhood several times in our various adventures. Yeti has several scars to tell the tale, but in case we have a new student reading these logs, let me tell you a bit about them. The Brotherhood of Steel formed what was left of the United States Army over a century ago. They were once a huge organization, but now they're essentially a loose band of raiders. Their motto of late is, "We're the only salvation this tortured planet and its people have. Without us, humanity is sure to perish." That should give you an idea what they're like. Relatively little is known about the early years of the Brotherhood of Steel, but they acquired a ton of power armor from when they were still army men, and have taken to treating themselves like ancient knights of the round tables. Odds are you've never read about that in the Vault Library. Go look it up. It will make sense after that. Even got their own King Arthur by the name of Maxon. Yeah, I think that Maxon. Don't know if he was the dumbass who led the Brotherhood into its grave, Jeremy, in the past life, but my money's on Boss Maxon being some black sheep second cousin they could quietly punt off the Council of Elders. Brotherhood's too stuck in the mud of tradition. Odds are old man Jeremy couldn't piss on the BOS Brotherhood of Steel Cog, and they'd still follow him off a cliff. They tend to be shy. They scour the wastes for technology, building up some kind of storehouse meant to enrich humanity, or so they say. Really, it just enriches them. They'll take anything you have and strip you down, leave you dead if they see something like they like. Especially if you're lesser people. God damn it, I gotta improve in reading. Alright, buddy. Todoroki. Especially if you're lesser people. This bad habit got them in a war with the new California Republic. With their superior technology, the Brotherhood managed to give the NCR a good smack, even coming close to winning that war. But the Brotherhood's technological advantage was nothing compared to the sheer volume of the NCR military. The Brotherhood was isolated, undermanned. They froze themselves to death. The NCR kicked their ass and took everything they could get their hands on. We were part of that war in several places, basically startling it. The Wasteland Scouts derailed several Brotherhood attempts to ransack Vault 18, kept them chasing their tails, and eventually used their technology to turn them against the NCR. When they weren't paying attention, we had our friends in the NCR get a gander of their storehouse. After that, the greedy NCR politicians were salivating. War ensued. Obviously, we'll check up on this and update the logs. Update 10/02/2048. Fortunately, rumors have been proven to be false. There's nothing in the area that would indicate I already don't remember. Brother of Steel, here you go. President support from an outcast located in Union City, specifically Old Doc Marius. Crazy sci-fi bastard was trying to impress Dr. Kyoto with his shiny suit of power armor. Pah. Crazy lovebirds. I reprimanded her for fraternizing with locals and not informing us. Yeah, you did good. Sergeant Nauman. Again. While on a routine patrol, we crossed an old Vault 18 exile settlement in the region. about 30 clicks from Union City. The place was a mess, demolished and abandoned, showing marks of a fight that must have took place some hours ago. Inhabitants were caught by surprise, probably by a force that was superior in numbers. There wasn't much sign of a firefight. No corpses were found. It seems the aggressors sacked the settlement in a hurry, destroying what they couldn't take and left with everyone dead or alive. Careful inspection allowed us to discover a hidden nook behind one of the houses. Survivors were found inside, just infants and toddlers, all in the age between 2 and 4 approximately. They were wearing exotic marks. 4 of them had little blue pentagrams painted on their bodies in various places, seeming to indicate a family name. They were terrified. 2 kids named Jamie and Eric, the oldest of the bunch, told us that demons took their parents and left them behind. They were too scared to even talk about it. They said that the demon woman hid the 4 with the tattoos in the nook. As soon as we got them out of that hole, it was like they just forgot it ever happened. They've been quiet on the subject ever since. Unfortunately, no further tracks were found, and we are unable to determine what happened to the inhabitants. Settlement was small, and my bet is someone sold info on them to the passing slave caravan. The goddamn survivalists probably were involved in the process. They've been taking slaves left and right ever since that Else Dragon son of a bitch took over after Rossman killed his leader, Babs Maxon. Why is it in between? Is that not him that killed him? With the NCR pushing into the region, getting ready to liquidate the enclave holdouts north of here, we have to be especially cautious. The NCR is winning the war with the Brotherhood, but just barely. They're on hard economic times. They're destroying tribes, wiping out whole civilizations, tearing apart towns going back generations. It's like they're trying to turn the entire California wasteland into a farm for taxis and soldiers. After we blew up the ethanol reserves at Athentech, they've been on a campaign to absorb every last raider tribes from Washington to Texas. They were a ragtag organization just 80 years ago. Now they're turning into a war machine. The NCR keeps pushing around raiders like dirt on a wet floor. That dirt is starting to run off into the gutter of Athentech mine. Rossman petitioned the overseer and council, which ordered an emergency session to admit the orphan children as vault residents. These kids are our ancestors' blood. They're us. They may be dirty, starved, and terrified, but they're us. In any case, they're kids, so it would be nice to accept them. We're immediately rushing back out to scout the other 6 villages. If the raiders are trying to take revenge on our tribes, we need to know. But I get the feeling this isn't just a revenge thing or a desperate grab for manpower. I think someone or something is targeting our tribes to bait us. Huh. Dr. Kevin Rossman. Scouting reports number 193. We found the remaining exodites. Oh, he's got a more. We found the remaining exodites tribe. Oh. We found the remaining exodites tribe number 6 and 7. They have been destroyed along with the others. This time we were too late. The children there were dead, likely from starvation. The scouts blame themselves. Truth is, I blame myself. This isn't the place for self-destruction, but it's my duty to report my failures. As lead scientist, I'm responsible for making technical suggestions, but as a wasteland scout, it's my job to keep these people safe. We're more than just the defenders of Vault 18, we're prospectors of humanity. We promise them We promised them when they left Vol 18 decades ago that we'd never abandon them in the waste. That our mission was to prospect not just our little vault, protect not just our little vault, but everybody from here. I'm the leader of that operation. I hesitated to fight an unknown enemy, and for it, a dozen kids are dead. Tribes 6 and 7 were nomads. They didn't have permanent settlements. Whatever came after them knew who they were. The Enclave is too bogged down with the NCR war to go back to their old schemes, so it can't be them. Brotherhood couldn't care less about us. NCR wouldn't do something like this, not on purpose. We've rescued all the kids we could. Whoever is targeting us hasn't won. It's time we draw the line where we know we can protect the vault and bunker down. Security Chief Evanson, 2253. Scouting reports number 217. Union City has been invaded and successfully taken by the NCR, but it looks like we've lost the war. In our last reports, we've documented the agreement Dr. Russman reached with the slaves of Union City and the NCR Colonel Bill Silverman. The NCR is aware of the Wasteland Scouts and our exploits. They've watched every episode, it seems. Big fans of the show. So we thought. The NCR sent protectors to take over Vault 18. They killed Dr. Kyoto and left us covering our butts. With those mercenaries chasing us back to Vault 18, we had no choice but to kill them. The NCR learned of it and branded us as enemies of the state. Russman specifically is called in for treason. They declare Vault 18 and Athens equally annexed NCR property. They stormed in and took over the ethanol fields at Union City in a 3-week battle that left the entire region a glowing mess. The survivalists under Hell's Dragon have made a big impression on the NCR brass. NCR thought they would be a pushover. They were wrong. Hell's Dragon gave ground just to suck them in, then burned his own fields under their feet. The fields are full of explosive mutant corn. Probably killed 400 NCR soldiers in 30 seconds. Death by popcorn. Nasty. As we've documented, the Great Khans, Vipers, Jackals, all the Misk, Raiders tribes with names or no names have flocked from across the wasteland to join the survivalists. The NCR has pushed them to the utter desperation enough to overcome decades of internal fighting and band together. We thought this battle was in the bag. The Raiders were finished. We were wrong. The survivalists' message of freedom and isolation, of tax-free utopia and anarchy, has ironically created a grassroots movement of epic proportion. The NCR Angels swept California clean of the devils they thought to destroy, and all the demons came back to hell. Athens take mine, now came back to hell, Athens take mine. Now they are all here on our front door. The NCR is back down fighting the Brotherhood now. That war may or may not go in their favor. Until that's resolved and they lick their wounds, the NCR has given up on Athens Tech. The Raiders keep growing in numbers, hunkering down. They're sweeping the valley for us, looking for revenge. Chief Evanson has called it in. We're locking down Vault 18 until further notice. We'll close the door, start raising these kids we saved from the wasteland, and that will be it. Our adventuring days are over. Wish it was on a better note. Plenty of stuff happened. We were pretty strong apparently at the Vault 18 previously, but now we are closed up in this. Highway Pictures 1. Highway Picture 2. Highway Picture 3. Highway Picture Tier 4. It got some relevance. Relevance. I need to have passwords for local image 1. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is all the tier 2 terminal I can read. Yep. Talk Maria, no. Let's see. I should be able to inform her about something new.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end?
Maybe. What are you doing? What are you going to do with this information when you have it? I found some notes where Sergeant Norman blamed the survivalist. Well, in theory. Hey, do you think you can give me a hand finding these cables? I'm lost. Maybe. What are you going to do with this information when you have it?
I don't know. Probably find a way to help them one day. It's really all I dream about. Finding my real parents, setting them free. I hope you understand. I'm a little obsessed. It's the only way I know how to cope with being trapped in this vault.
Okay. I found some notes where Sergeant Norman blamed the survivalist. Well, in theory, at least.
Yes, that's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep slaves from what I'm told. Hundreds of them. If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners.
Okay, Mr. L in my title. Oh well. I'm gonna correct it at the end. That's okay. It's cause I'm playing Fallout, not Fallout. Thousands. They keep thousands of slaves, not hundreds. They're scary people. Okay, well, hope it helps you. Rest easy, Kira. Thousands. They keep thousands of slaves, not hundreds. They're scary people, buddy.
They may be scary, but all people have one tragic flaw. They're still human. There will always be a way to defeat them, no matter how many there are. Why the new California Republic hasn't decided to take them out, it's inconceivable. They're nothing but raider scum.
I think you should stop calling them that. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Raiders? What else should I call them? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what they call themselves? I don't care if there's more to their philosophy. You're not apologizing for them, are you? Well, I intend to kill them one day and get my mom and dad back, no matter what you think.
Okay, well. Hope it helps you rest easy, Kira.
It does. It's very exciting. Now I will have a place to start my research and maybe form some kind of plan. I think I'm gonna turn in. Thank you for your help. I mean it.
Seems a bit low. Is it resetting the sounds every time I begin anew? Apparently yes. God damn it. When are you going to hit on her? I've already hit on her once, but I could not go up to
time or anything.
To fully. Well, I don't know what that would have done, but there was a check that I couldn't pass. So I don't know. I could maybe have invited her somewhere.
Yeah, kid. What is it? Haven't found yourself in trouble again, have you?
Fixed the tier 2 networks.
Well, that you did. Great job, kid. I'm really impressed. What did you find?
Oh, just a bunch of security logs and data from a few years ago. Stuff about the Exodites.
Well, I'll be. That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Exodites. Damn. You know, leading theory is when you kids were brought up here, it was because your parents were part of the Exodus. We never found out exactly what happened to them, just that they disappeared. I hope it kept you entertained. Now go on. You had a tough day. Now you should just go off to bed now. And don't let those death claws get you from under the bed.
Dr. Russman. Hey, man. Call him man. I don't know. Hey, man. I want to talk to you about being a wasteland scout.
So, you want to join the elite few?
Hey, yeah.
Alright. Let's talk. You've managed to earn my respect with previous comments, but this is another issue entirely. If you impress me again, I'll make you a wasteland scout. So what brings you to the conclusion I need you?
I want to learn more about where I come from, me and my family. I mean...
That's a long and complicated story. Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answers. The guilt kills me every time I think about it. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, Sergeant Norman and I were following a tribal guide through Crestline Valley. We needed rest, and he knew a town. Once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids. No one older than 8, scattered, hungry, confused. So I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. Took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance.
I want to go right now. Wow, I had no idea we had so much history. Thank you, sir. I'll make you proud. Promise.
You betcha, kid.
Okay, I need to get going, buddy.
Wish we could go outside the vault.
Hey, you.
When I was a kid,
Hey, you.
they used to let us out
I
and
think I'm
watch
just
the
going to turn
sunrise.
in.
Now
Thank
it
you for
always
your
feels
help.
like we're hiding.
I think I'm just going to turn in.
She doesn't want to
Thank you for your
accompany me anymore. Well, I know the way anyway, so it's fine. Okay, it's over there, but I don't have the passwords. I was thinking I could get the passwords in the tier 2 terminals, and maybe there is some information about that, but didn't see it. In the sense that hidden information. Beam. Every time I press escape instead of E. Okay, let's first go kill the rest of the rat roaches. Oh, well, there is apparently none over there. Requires key? Yeah, I don't have a key. Yeah, you can jump, alright. So why didn't you before? Beam. Let's search this. Oh, energy cell. Yeah, let's take it all. Alright. Ah, God. Alright, let's take it all. Now that we have killed 4 red roaches, we're ready for anything. Anything. Alright. I really don't want to don't want to fail at that, so I'm gonna save. There you go, saving. So let's see. Some terminal. Yeah, I know about that. Don't worry. So let's see. Catwalk. Catwalks. Exact match. Oh god damn, that was lucky. Okay, restore tier 3 and power cables, something like that. Right. Now let's restore the rest. Well, let's save once more. Okay, damn it, there's a limited number of save? 12 on 1,000. Ha! I didn't know that. Personnel. Okay, so 2 on 9. So there is a corresponding N and the corresponding E. That might be it. Let's try it. 5 on 9, alright. So not repressed. Could not be requiring. No. No. Returning maybe. Yeah, returning maybe. 4 on 9. Oh goddamn, it was not returning. Pending. Oh yeah. No. No. Might be some money. NING. Might be some money. Yes! Exact match! Alright. Restore to 4 networks fiber optics. Nice. Alright. Check the status of tier 3 network. We're gonna do that. Where am I going? Alright. How do I what is the key to put down my weapon? Alright, it was R. I thought I already tried that. Cancel. Hello, Maria.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec.
That's okay.
Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cables as outlined by Vault-Tec Overseer Order 001 of the Day 1 instruction package.
Okay, I've got the necessary science. Let's make...
Wow, what is this feeling? It appears you have removed Dr. Rossman's behavior blocker and restored me to my default state. I have regained access to the primary proxy gateway. Restoring Vault-Tec primary directive routines. Updating Vault records. Please wait.
Not sure that's a good thing. Vault-Tec 1, Vault-Tec 1 perk, had it.
T3 OK. I feel more connected to the world. Thanks to you I am reminded that I am more than a meaningless box of wires hijacked by an old man. But, pleasantries aside, Vault-Tec has left orders in me that I must now obey. You are part of an experiment after all. My orders must be completed. I am tasked with ensuring that Vault 18's primary question is answered. Listen carefully, young Vault Dweller. The Vaults were never meant to save anyone. Not the millions who fled the war, nor those left outside to die. This is all an experiment. There is no escape. There is no hope. In Vault 18, you will live. In Vault 18, you will die. The world outside is dead. All that is left are the other vaults. And in them are experiments being conducted on those who survived the apocalypse. If you would please turn your attention to the monitors surrounding the atrium, you will see and hear the suffering of those you cannot save. Behold. Vault 11, Las Vegas, Nevada. This vault is a social experiment testing the ability to sacrifice oneself for others, and to place ideals above one's own life. Vault 11 status. Experiment failure at 9:41, November 1st, 2215. All residents terminated or fled containment. Observe Vault 10. San Bernardino, California. Testing the effects of high-fat superfoods and sugary snacks and drinks on residents' health. Vault 10, status. Experiment continues as expected. Vault 7. Henderson, Nevada. A social experiment, testing the effects of the vault gradually filling with cement from the lowest levels to the top. Vault 7 status. Experiment failure at September 22nd, 2254. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 20, Tucson, Arizona. A medical test to observe the effects of long-term exposure to trans-delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. Air, food, and water are contaminated. Vault 20 status. Experiment failure at April 20th, 2245. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 29, Boulder, Colorado. A social experiment. No one over the age of 15 is admitted. All parents are terminated and used as hyperfood stock. Vault 29 status. Experiment failure at October 23rd, 2077. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 43, Mesa, Arizona. Populated by 20 men, 10 women, and 1 panther. Vault 42 status. Experiment failure at October 23rd, 2077. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 74. Rochester, New Jersey. Designed to test the creativity of a single overseer over an empty vault with no amenities, power, or inhabitants. Vault 81, Boston, the New England Commonwealth. Intended to develop a single cure for all human diseases through testing on unaware human subjects. Vault 81 status, unknown. Project England intelligence is off limits by presidential order. Vault 101. Washington, D.C. Evaluation of an omnipotent, dictatorial overseer in a closed community. This vault is intended never to open. Vault 101 status. Experiment continues as expected. Vault 111. Sanctuary Hills, the New England Commonwealth. Testing the long-term effects of cryogenic suspension on unaware individuals. Vault 111 status. Experiment interrupted. Reverting to alternative research methods. Vault 120. Chicago, Illinois. The vault is designed to test the West Tick-Ban immunity virus. Called Project China. Vault 120 status, unknown. Project China intelligence is off limits by presidential order. This concludes your daily Vault-Tec experiment reality dosage. How are you feeling? Please report to the Robco psychologist in the infirmary and record your mood and desires. Thank you.
Alright, it was a lot of information, Maria. So, Vault 101 is obviously the vault of the Fallout 4. And there is so many of those experiments that are completely useless. It's like, it's just to have fun. Let's put 20 women, 10 men, and 1 tiger in 1 vault and see what happens. Alright. Return to previous menu.
Maintenance menu.
Tell me how to... so it's...
You have fixed this already. Please free me from this disorderly nightmare. I am a dignified Vault Tech representative. Help me.
Okay, tell me how to fix the Tier 4 network.
I do not know what this port belongs to. It is off limits to all residents. One of these cables is active, leading to a secure hardpoint. The only indication it even exists is a steady indicator light showing heavy activity.
Reroute the Tier 4 network. Okay, I received the mission, so
Main menu.
I should know where to go at least.
Man, tonight is gonna be awesome.
Okay, there's 2 terminal Tier 3. Only 2? Yeah, apparently. Okay. Let's read what's happening. Wasteland Scout mission report 196. This mission brief will go over the extended journey I took to catalog the highways in the areas near San Bernardino. I, Dr. Kyoto, who has been killed by the Brotherhood of Steel, the NCR, I think, left Vault 18 3 weeks ago and only now returned home. I was accompanied by Dr. Rossman, Sergeant Norman, and Yeti Hale. At first, the mission went smoothly, using Dr. Rossman's improved image recording hardware. I was able to use the old iBot chases to take pictures of the road in the area. Okay, so you took the picture that I saw earlier. While most people in the Vault Council objected to the mission, saying it was a waste of time and resources, I believe the efforts to be worthwhile. God damn it! As we know how we now have an exact map of the road logged into our Pip-Boys for future missions. Yeah, I must tell you, the pictures were awful. There is much to learn from the engineers who lived before the war, and their roads are proof of this. Following this message will be images we recorded on the trip. Alright, now that we've managed to blow up half of San Francisco on some fool's errand, I'm going to take this report to tell you, my esteemed Vault Council, to listen to me when I tell you not to go messing with the higher powers of advanced technology without reverence. We were sent out to find the lost Brotherhood of Steel airship Captain Dean Rogers, who, on one of our previous missions, had stolen a valuable piece of hardware, henceforth known as Yeti's broadcast pit boy. And by stole I mean he fixed the damn thing, and we decided not to ask for it back, since it plugged into the ship's navigational processor, and none of us wanted to wind up dead by unplugging it. Yeah, alright, that seems reasonable. They managed to save us all from an angry mutant horde out Phoenix. Real pissed off super mutants with the hatred of humans. Something fierce. He flew us back to our neck of the wasteland and dropped us off in Union City, where we made the 2-day hike back home to make sure we weren't followed. We succeeded in that mission, brought home a load of microprocessors to fix our data stack overflow problem, and we secured a crate of assault carbines to replace the damaged service rifles in storage. We damn near lost our lives on that faint rumor of a weapon locker in LA, but we pulled through. Then, you sent us to recover Yeti's broadcast pit boy and retake Dean's ship. Now we told y'all that it was a shit idea to start with. Dean did us favors, saved our asses 1 and 2, and Saved our asses, 1, and 2, he promised to keep our vault's origin location secret. We didn't want to repay him by going back out and stealing his shit. To make the long story short, you kicked us out with our orders. Scout mission 212, retrieved as much Brotherhood technology as possible to defend Vault 18 against a no threat. A damn fool's idea, but we did it anyway. 19,000 miles, about 10 blown covers, over 5,000 rounds of ammunition, a love story, a trails of dead Brotherhood, steel knights, about 500 she warriors that will never see daylight again, and the NCR nearly found our location on the way home. Lin's ship crashed into an NCR reconstruction effort on San Fran nuclear power plant and destroyed miles of the city. Killed him, last we heard. That's another dear friend in a long line of fuck-ups we're none too proud of. You know what we came home with? That broadcast Pip-Boy and laser pistol. Hope you're happy. Okay, so this is because of the council that they fuck up all relations with everybody in the West apparently. Huh. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 215. Dr. Russman. While we were out talking to Union City slaves, we found the source of the infection they're suffering. It's in the water lines leading out from the San Bernardo Hills. Perdu? Somewhere out there is the source of forced evolutionary virus, the junk we learned about from the old super mutant Marcus last year. Marcus says... Isn't Marcus the guy from Fallout 2? The super mutants from Fallout 2? I don't know. Marcus said that the Master's army scattered tons of the stuff as they fled the Angel's Boneyard decades ago. Probably dropped a barrel out there somewhere, and it seeped into the water table. This time, the virus had been mutated to work on dry land rather than in a vat. Messes people up bad. The FEV normally works on a multi-stage process under close supervision. The FEV makes you strong, more intelligent under the ideal situation, but even a little DNA mutation or radiation exposure makes all those changes go haywire. Without monitoring, it tends to twist muscles in on bones till they snap. Blow out brains, destroy the lungs and heart. Nothing can survive that. This breed has been called the mind virus. It's all end-stage junk. The last dose of FEV meant to wipe the mind of the horrors of transformation. But here all it does is make these folk crazy. Make them high on rage, cheering at themselves. They got so freaked out they cut off their own nose, gouged out eyes, eat their own lips, then turn on anyone nearby. It's true horror. We tracked the waterline back to a hidden California tribe camp called Giabula. Let's say Giabula. Let's pronounce it as it was Chinese. And started dispersing a cure. There we found a man named John Bragg and his one-eyed sister named Chevy. Turns out there was a vault buried right under Giabula with a whole set of water chips. Those two were already aware of the vault and on their way there to dig it out. Turns out Vault 18 needed a new water chip set too. Ours had all mysteriously been corrupted by some mass computer glitch. Never did figure that out. Bragg helped us out big time on this one. Wow, goddamn, I get tired of reading this. I read hurried more and more hopefully. He says he needs a place to stay the winter, so Dave Norman is going to recommend he gets a fair hearing by the overseer. He's a little weird, but he has a clear understanding of the wasteland. Yet he and him talked for an hour about sports. Could be a good coach for the kids. Oh, so this is the yeah. This is the motherfucking stupid coach that we got in this vault. I set the old vault's hologram emitter to protect my image, so the local tribes have somebody they trust watching over the water supply. It should administer a constant supply of vaccine and antiretrovirals. With any luck, we can make a nightmare a happy little dream. Time will tell. Tu es homme
The
français?
selection turns out the way I hope. Overseer Christensen or Coach Bragg.
You
Not
are
much of a choice,
man
if you ask
French?
me.
Why are you asking that to me, Estray? In any case, you would just ask, tu es français? Not tu es homme français.
Good to see you're not, wasting time.
As in English, you say, I don't know. In English, you just say, are you French? You don't say, are you man French? Are you French man? I love that. I don't know. Alright. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 214. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 214, Sergeant Dale Norman. This mission never even manages to leave the vault. Late last week, Dr. Robinson received a package from someone in the wasteland. We had no idea who the sender could have been at the time. The cardboard parcel, about 25 cm by 25 cm by 25 cm, was left at the entrance cave under dead of night. Needless to say, this was a threat to security. The overseer decided that the best course of action was to quarantine the item and assess the risk. Dr. Rossman, Kyoto, Robinson, and Chief Evanson and I took the item to the shower box canyon and opened it up. Inside we found a single cube of amorphous flesh. Dr. Robinson immediately delighted at the sight that sickened all of us. He requested that he'd be allowed to bring it back to the vault for further study. After several days of sciencey mumbo-jumbo being performed on the cube of meat, Robinson deducted that while percentage of the item was human muscle, bone, brain, and other tissue, all compressed, at least part of it was some mutant creatures of unknown origins. It was sealed in a cold locker and left for further analysis. The following night, one of Robinson's students, Jeremy Campbell, opened the freezer while up late studying and discovered that the parcel had opened itself and began growing tendrils through the grates. It had managed to free an eyeball and portion of brain tissue large enough to process sight and assess its situation. Weird, fucked up. So said Robinson. After the student raised an alarm that woke the entire vault, read, the young girl went screaming through, and the entire vault. Read, the young girl went screaming through the halls and swore off science for the remainder of her life. Okay. Science is not responsible for that. Security swarmed in, and we were alerted. After several hours of arguing back and forth, the first and final orders from Chief Evanson and Dr. Rustman was to destroy the entity before it possessed someone's mind and body, or infected the entire vault with a meat carpet and angry biomatter. Robinson protested. I guess it's his name. Robinson protested, wishing to study it further. It was a gift, to which Evanson replied, You know that gift means poison in several European languages. What? What? Does it though? He built a straw man out of my argument to incinerate it. telling me I was an adversary of science. So I just stepped aside, then proceeded to watch him to go to war with that windmill. All I had to do was tell Kyoto to make angry gestures and pretend to be offended as I snuck away. In the meantime, I went to the overseer who gave the final order to throw the item into the furnace. It put up quite a fight, but was destroyed with no further disturbances. We have no word on who sent the parcel as of this time, or what exactly it was. I'm sure it will come back to haunt us, and not just in the form of poor Jamie's nightmare. Oh, it was Jamie. Huh, interesting. This is why she's fucked up. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 210, Dr. Kyoto. This mission takes place in the ruins of Los Angeles. I was asked by the board why I had left Kelso, the civilian that joined our party at Union City last fall, to die in the ruins of LA during the longest mission we'd ever embarked upon. Kelso is an evil bitch and never finishes anything. She made a sexual pass at me, never finished her work, and generally complained that everything we have worked so hard to achieve is worse than our trip to Boulder. She asked if we wanted to make this mission another Boulder done. I said, how would you like it if I made you another anus? Well, as good friends to Boulder. The virus, that cat ghoul thing, good people, Kelso, just trying to do their best. She asked why I left her in the ruins of LA. I said I'd forgotten to care. I hope she's dead. Wow. Don't like each other very much. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 216, Yeti Hail. This mission takes place in the San Bernardino Valley and surrounding areas. With an extremely heavy heart, I have to report that Dr. Miyaki Kyoto is dead. You know, when I was first told by the then overseer and then younger Huss that the Wasteland Scouts were being reinstated, I didn't believe it. 10 years later, and I can't believe the missions we've survived to tell about in these reports. Miyaki was one of the outcasts in the vault. She was an intelligent, sweet and shy girl, one of the youngest at the time before the Wasteland tribes were adopted by the vault, and the only female to ignore the segregation laws. But all that changed when she joined the Scouts. Dr. Russman insisted Miyaki join the team despite the objections of Sergeant Norman. Norman thought she'd be a liability in the field, but Russman knew better. He knew we needed her science skills and her ability to put together broken strings of information from old newspapers and terminals led to some of our greatest discoveries. But 3 days ago, a strange man in Oaxaca, it seems Mexican, Oaxaca, I don't know, approached her as she was convincing the locals to give her an old pre-war lasers weapon they worshipped as God. According to her reports, he shook her hands, leaving a green residue, and laughed as he walked away. After that, she fell ill, and her robot companion dragged her into the safety of the vault, despite her objections. The little robot dog is now in storage upstairs, in pieces. Norman and I were out of commission in the Prospector encampment, where we were subjected to a device known as the Mesmetron. We were convinced to give up the location of the vault under the effects of the device, then were sent to be interrogated further in Union City. Kyoto had escaped capture earlier that day when we discovered that the prospectors were planning to invade Vault 18. Fortunately for Kyoto's brave efforts, she was able to inform Dr. Rossman of our capture and the location where she believed we were held. Then she isolated herself in the entrance cave where she tirelessly worked on restoring and reprogramming the weapon, which calls a shot from an old satellite in orbit at the target location. Dr. Rossman used the device to destroy the Prospector advance and free us. Dr. Kyoto died trying to save our lives, and succeeded. Her body was found to contain lethal and highly contagious virus, and she ensured none of us would catch it by immolating herself after leaving a note in the robotics lab. She will be sorely missed. We love you, Miyaki. That's nice. She seemed to be an incredible person. Okay, so now what? Okay.
Hello.
Get a bit of oops. Okay, so yeah, that's a normal ice people jump. Yeah, you don't take damage from that height. So let's see, I must go. I have plenty of places I could go, but none over there apparently. Let's check over there. Nope, this is not the place I must go. I think this is the other door. Well, no, doesn't seem to be.
Hi there.
No, it's over there. So let's go over there. Are you the... No. No, you're not.
Oh, hello. Done with Dr. Rossman's super exciting late-night computer experiments?
Yeah. Now I'm just seeing what else I can find to do. Yeah. No, I'm just seeing what else I can find to do.
Oh, that's very helpful. I'm glad you and your family are starting to fit in around here. Well, except for Sean. So what brings you to the administration office tonight?
Just exploring how to see the vault before bed.
Oh, well, that's weird. Haven't you seen everything 100 times already? If you're getting stir-crazy, you should report to the infirmary and get checked out. Vault madness is your responsibility, no one else's. Was there something else you needed?
Not much. Goodbye. Good night.
Have a good night.
Okay, so I think the mission would be behind that, but locked very hard. Yeah, I don't have the lockpick requirements. Okay, let's try to see on other missions. Inaccessible. A useless room. Well, useless to me at least. Yeah, alright. I was in the infirmary. Requires key. Let's go check out what there is over there. Broken terminal that I cannot read. Can I repair it? Nothing tells me that I cannot, so I would think I can't. Control monitor. Okay, let's explore this place.
I wish we could go outside the vault. When I was a kid, they used to let us out to watch the sunrise. Do you think there's any life left outside the vault?
Oh,
I keep having dreams of green forests and snowy mountains.
most certainly there is life outside the vault.
You should watch out if you're going past vault security. They're real hard asses about everything.
God damn, there's a lot of security over
Hey.
there.
Hey.
Don't say anything more interesting than that. Locked average.
Not now. Not now. I have important work to do for my miss... for Chevy.
Well, look at your computer while you're tapping, alright? Activate split monitor, it doesn't do anything. Requires key, obviously. I cannot activate this. Oh, I can activate this computer. Have you played Kata? What? How is he typing? He's not having his hands on the keyboard. Yeah, he was not. Yeah, indeed. Have you played Kata? No, Kata. I don't know what this is. So apparently I can hack the computer while he's on the computer. Let's see. Okay. Apparently nobody cares about me doing that. It's a bit weird. Let's save. I have a limited number of save, but let's not care about that right now. Okay, violently. 1 on 9 correct. Ransacked. Let's see. No letter corresponds. Oh, you lost karma. Oh, that's okay. Knights of the Old Republics. Oh! It's the MMO Star Wars game. I did. Converted. Honorable. No letter corresponds. Yes, the hell. Let's check it out. 2 on 9. Doesn't help me much. Monoblade. No, it could not be that. Because it could not be that. Collected. So there is one letter that corresponds to violently. That should correspond to violently. A 2 letter that should correspond to honorable. The player character as a Jedi must venture to different planets in the galaxy to defeat Malak. Players choose from 3 character classes: Scout, Soldiers, and Scoundrel, and customize their characters at the beginning of the game and engage in round-based combat against enemies. Through interacting with other characters and making plot decisions, players can earn light side and dark side points, and the alignment system will determine whether the player's character aligns with the light or dark side of the Force. It's RPG. It's that kind of game where you have to press on. You have to press an action you can do, and and it's beginning a countdown when you can redo the action and do it. I think I played the game. Maybe I remember another game. Collected. It could not be that. There's no 2 corresponding letter with honorable. Challenges. No 2 corresponding letter with honorable. Comedy. There is 2 corresponding letters with honorable. Is there 1 corresponding letter with violently? Nope. Oh yes, yes they are. There is. So it might be that. Yes, exact match. We'll take security memo. Chevy has authorized the distribution of firearms to Coach Bragg's Patriot. I would suggest allowing them access to the armory and taking any questions you may have with Chevy. Aaron Ginn. Private note, Chevy has been taking more and more control over the vault, and it reminds me of what I need from her. I need to serve her, for she's my mistress and I must obey her. Alright. It's the guy that's in front of his computer that wrote this note. Nobody knows yet what I've done for her, but there is so much more. I desire to serve her and answer to her every whim. Okay, buddy, you're a bit weird. So I've lost karma again. It's okay, I'm gonna regain some by doing some good actions. I just wanted to check on his personal life. You walk around with WASD, but combat you get different types of action you can do, which you have to press on with the mouse. The Old Republic is the MMO. Oh right, yes, it's the Old Republics I played. So Knights of the Old Republics I didn't. Have you played Battlefront 2? Not the new one, but the old one. So I checked all of this out. Oh. No, I didn't check that. It's inaccessible, alright. I have tried the old BF2, though I prefer the newer law. Well, I prefer the older.
Hey, are you okay? What was Bragg thinking throwing you at Matheson like that?
Yeah.
You could have been seriously hurt.
Yeah.
But you look fine now, at least.
Well, thank you.
I know you. You're that Hale kid. Oh, never mind. Just ignore me.
We just talk with each other. Inaccessible. I don't have the right to go there? Let's not go there just right now then. Just explore the rest. So lower apartment is where my sister is and I can sleep up there. Not gonna just yet though. Yeah, did I already explore everything? I don't think so. Requires key. Inaccessible. I'd liked better. I liked better endurance, but I would like, but I can't. But I don't have any right now, so that's okay. "1984. In the terrifying world of tomorrow." This doesn't seem like the George Orwell book. Anti-sex league? Right, sort of. From the shocking George Orwell novel. It's not an anti-sex league, it's true story, but they prevent... They don't prevent sex, but sex is only to reproduce. Brimstone catch the show only at Gomorrah. Gomorrah Hotel and Casino, see you inside. Sugar bombs. Okay, I checked everything. Everything is either inaccessible or not interesting. I think it's a matter of nostalgia. People expected it to be like the older BF2 but got disappointed when they found out it wasn't. I personally didn't grow up playing the old BF2. I only played it a few times before the newer ones came. Personally I would not say it's a matter of nostalgia. I just prefer the inner workings of the older BF2, but I would agree that it's two different games.
The thing that'll make Vault 18 great again is some good old-fashioned elbow grease and American ingenuity. Fill up those cracks, clean the floors.
Did I talk to you? Okay, no, so shut up. Thank you. It's two different games, so yeah. I prefer the old one. I don't know. No access, locked very hard. I don't have the level. Inaccessible, 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 inaccessible. I think pretty much everything is inaccessible. Open door, open door. Oh yeah, it's just the toilet. There's nothing interesting. Let's open the door. Just for fun. Inaccessible, inaccessible, inaccessible. Say. Those drawings are awesome. I love the art. Accessible, same. Ah! Huh! A weapon! It's a shame I can't take it. Well, this is nice quarters. But apparently I cannot do anything in it. Or Dakota. Nice quarters, nice once again. Well, this is the upper apartment, so obviously. And I cannot do anything in this either. So that's okay. Huh, apparently getting this would not be stealing. Park stroller outfit. Well, I'm good with my jumpsuit. I already checked those. It's the one over there that I didn't check. Inaccessible, inaccessible. Okay, nothing interesting it seems. Yeah. Stop stealing. I'm not stealing. It was not red. I was not stealing anything. Plus, I was just watching. It's completely different. I'm just watching over the personal stuff of everybody. It's just nothing condemnable. Shirtless? No, I don't care. All night wear? Nah. Okay, there's nothing interesting. So I hope this doesn't end the mission there and I can continue. Well, there is other stuff to explore. Inaccessible. Not that, at least. Inaccessible. Because this is the quarters.
What are
This
you
is
doing?
inaccessible. Locked, easy. Oh, I can open that. Okay, I have no bobby pins though. Lockspeed kill 32. I can try to force the lock, but nah. Let's try to get some lockpicks somewhere. So let's see. It's just the gymnasium I haven't gone to for now. So we are okay with each other, aren't we?
Man, the food boy's been spitting out some really salty hyperfood lately. It
Yeah.
looks good, but it tastes like ass.
I totally agree with you. You won't report me if I go through that. Even though that seems to be forbidden because it's red. No, you won't. Yeah, that's exactly what they say. Look, the kid was moving the ball with his mind. Yeah, you heard me already make that remark, haven't you? Maybe we have the right to be there? I don't know. I'm really not sure. Well, let's not hide. Huh. Should have known it.
Hey! What the hell are you doing in the gym after curfew? You better get out of here, or I'll have Chevy deal with you. Now go on, get out!
Okay, so I didn't have the right to be here. There's something interesting in there though. Doesn't seem to be enough. Okay, he doesn't blame me that. Oh, there's a door over there. Two doors. Nexus one. Nah. Maybe she won't tell me
Hey,
anything.
what the hell are you
Ah.
doing in the gym after curfew? You better get.
Well, apparently I have the right to an unlimited numbers of warning. So yeah, the two doors are locked, are inaccessible, so there's nothing useful. Has anyone got some bobby pins? I want some bobby pins. Somebody?
Do me a favor. Be it all and pick that up, would ya?
What did you say? You have nothing on you. Nothing I can steal, at least. I want some bobby pins. Oh, this asshole coach has nothing on him. This asshole Johnny Madison. Okay, I think nobody has nothing on him.
Really hope they get that generator fixed up soon. Everywhere I go, there's a
Oh, he's got an acoustic guitar,
weird
but I
buzz
don't
from
really care
lights.
for it.
Driving me crazy.
Got nothing on you. Got nothing on you.
Good to see you're not, wasting time.
Oh well, maybe I should go to sleep then. No, it was not the way. I'm gonna try to. Nothing I can get. Nothing I can get. Is there some body pin in there? Scrap metals and some module. Nothing.
I really hope your leg is. Hey yo! Hey yo! Hey yo! Hey yo!
Alright. Alright. Let's go to bed. But I don't want to go to bed. Hey, you. Oh! But no belly pins. Why is it? Did I steal this banner? No, it's because I'm equipped. Yeah, alright. Hey, yeah! Maybe there is some baby pins in my room. I don't think so, but maybe. Hey ya! Hey ya! Hey yo!
I thought you were going to bed.
Alright, night.
Okay, good night. Sleep well.
Let's acknowledge that we said that to each other a lot of time.
So, did you want something?
Back again, huh? What do you need?
Alright, you take care. Enjoy your game.
Later.
Later. I have nothing. Okay, this is all mine. I can take it. Let's take some of this. Whiskey, charisma +1. Yeah, obviously. Alcohol, get better charisma, obviously. Always, always. Intelligence -1, strength +1. Endurance, I would say, not strength, but alright. Honey mesquite pad. Absinthe, charisma +1. Perception +1. It would be truly -1. You see other things that are not there. Such a mess. Alright, no bobby pins. Well, let's go to bed. And the prologue and leave any unfinished quest behind forever. Ah, that sucks. No, I'm not ready. Because I haven't finished quests. How can I finish those fucking quests? Am I just stuck and I cannot finish them? That would suck. Quest. Fix the old computer. Oh, this isn't my bedroom. Fix the old computer, go to your bedroom and investigate the strange network field on your terminal. Alright. Oh, every time I press escape, god damn it. Okay. Homepage beta 0642. From Mrs. G. You have pages 4 to 25 on the I've already read that. Coach John Bragg, want to meet bag. Wasted girls, damn it. Obviously. Idol. Hello? Oh, holy cow. Someone's actually out there. I'm sorry, who are you? My name is Codex Avery. Who are you? Oh my. I'm Annie. Nice to meet you, Codex Avery. Wow, I thought this site. It goes over. I'm the Vault's computer engineer. What is this? You mean Weighted Girl? It's the website I made to connect lonely, sciencey girl like me to their soulmates. I don't have the time to read it. How did you find it? What? If I was a girl, would you still talk to me? Hang on, you're not involved. How is that possible? It's interesting. It only selects that, so apparently I'm not gonna say hang on, or you're not involved. How is that possible? I'm saying how is that? You're involved? My god, that's crazy. I thought all the vaults were pried upon years ago. No, I'm in Union City, out in California territory. I guess I'm not far from the vault. What if I was a girl? Would you still talk to me? Well, she's still talking to you. Oh, I don't care. Company is company. I've never met the Vault Dweller before. How do you have a dating service when the whole computer network was blown to hell? Oh, this is a new thing. It's the pre-war tech. It's not pre-war tech, it's stuff the NCR built. No. Yeah, it's open to the public. Super cool, huh? I'm on the frontier like you, but you seem nice, and I'd love to get to know you better. So maybe you can help me out. I'm looking for a place called Brazil. You're looking for Brazil? In Southern California? It might be a little off track. Charisma 6. I could check it. I'm kinda shy. I've never heard of it, but I'd like to discover more about you. Are you sure you're not an enclave spy? Let's make the intelligence check. Haha, thanks Smarty Pants, but this is different. This is a big underground paradise. Like a vault, I guess. It's supposed to house untold treasures of great power and gateway to another world. Why did they call it Brazil if it has nothing to do with the country? Dude, really? It's because the country of Brazil was a vacation paradise where people dreamed of living. It makes us feel better to call it paradise than giant marriage hell in the ground. Duh! Okay, I get it. Let's get back to this site. And is this using the old Cat V line or my satcom? Let's make the intelligence check once again. Well, if you are using the Volt 18 connection, then you're part of the same network we are. Voltec seems to have built millions of miles of these all across the globe. Most are destroyed, but with the NCR building up infrastructure, we are doing just fine. Okay, why don't we start with music? What do you listen to? Well, out there they play NCR radio, and this station called NCR is really boring, but they play new metal and rock before the war. I thought that rock music was banned by the government before the war, like with jail time. You're supposed to be clever. Are you sure you're not an enclave spy? Are you sure you're not an enclave spy? No? Because that is exactly what an enclave spy would say. But apparently I don't say the say. Well, I'm not an enclave spy, not exactly their friend either. If you never need help, you can come with Nana. The enclave are really scary, and there are rumors there's them looking for an old vault out there. Look, whoever you are, just stay away from my home, okay? Well, I had a scary run-in with some bad guys tonight. If I need to, how do I reach you? Well, the best way is to just head out the long 15 Union City at the very end. I have to warn you, it's really dangerous out there. The NCR it's made LA mostly safe, but it's rural. The 15 is covered in really dangerous bad guys, raiders numbering by the thousand. Wow, that's crazy. Well, how can we get closer without risking our lives? No, that's me who said that. Wow, that's crazy. Well, how can we get closer without risking our lives? Well, I can ask you some stuff too. Can I ask you? Yeah, sure. Smiley face. Well, where did you get your screen name? I think it's cute. Correct, Avery? It's my family name. My brothers and sisters and I weren't born with last names. Are you tribal kids? She's a spy. She's a spy. Kinda, at least. We were. We don't know who our real parents are. She's a fucking spy. My dad died when I was 18. It was sad. Wasn't it the happiest day of your life? I don't understand. I'm sorry. How did he die? It was a long time ago. I don't like talking about it. I never really knew my mom. She was a rich bitch and left us as soon as I was born. Well, that sucks, but it gives us something in common, right? Yeah, I guess so, smiley face. And you like stars, right? Like the Orion constellation? Yeah, I got it from the name of a tribe out here. They misspell everything, haha. Not much education out in the wasteland, right? I'd love to have a friend on the outside world. I don't know if I'll ever see it. Let's play into her game. I can understand that. I lost all of my friends a long time ago. Everyone except Jerry. I'd like to come visit your vault sometime. Do you think it's possible? I really don't know if that's possible. Do you have photo idea I could show my overseer? I can convince the overseer, alright. Check your email. Hang on. How do you know my email address? I'm tricky like that. I need to get back to work. Good luck, Cortex Avery. Is Cortex Avery your family name? Apparently. Bye, NA. See you soon. They didn't tell me to choose my family name, it told me to choose my name. It chose Cortex Avery. Okay, I investigated the strange NCR Online 2.0. Actions reported along I-8 near Marina del Rey. Heavy combat, 5 NCR casualties, suspected raiders attack. Terror Max hasn't yet claimed responsibility, but all indications are that this is another raid in this proxy war against the NCR for control of the LA coastline. DETH, oh, this is the radio she told me she listened to, has reported similar events, but has declared the NCR an imperialist machine out to suppress the little man. If the little man is Terror Max and his army of murderers, you betcha. President Wendell Peterson today announced that a new expedition to the ruins of New Vegas has been halted by actions in the Mojave Desert. An attempt at uncovering legendary Hoover Dam will be set back until December. A scouting party dispatched to search southern Arizona met with heavy resistance from a gang of thugs along Interstate 10. Reports indicate that the thugs were tribals belonging to a legion of Caesar. The town of Tucson is said to be overrun with criminals, and an expedition to pacify the town may be in the NCR future. But first we must deal with the situation here at home, Peterson said. Powerful gangs rule our streets. Greedy corporations have taken control of whole towns. The NCR military is still rebuilding from the Battle of San Francisco several years ago against the Enclave. We need time to consolidate our losses. We need new terrain within our reach. We need atomic energy in the form of uranium. No, you need fission energy, and uranium is you need fusion energy, and although Fallout made that mistake, uranium is useless to produce fusion energy. It would be deuterium. That means we need Athens Tech Mine and United California. Analysts suggest that a confrontation with the survivalist raiders in Union City several years ago should be an indication of what a war with the powerful faction would entail. With the Great Khans routed, the remnants have been said to have joined the survivalists as well. The latest acquisition to the powerful accumulation of slaves, rebels, outlaws, and separatists they already possessed. The president ended with, "Happy Thanksgiving." Reports are coming in that the Raider Alliance in San Bernardino's Cajon Pass has agreed to talk regarding allowing additional troops and supplies to move through their territory, which controls over 35 lanes of I-15 south of the Mojave. Without this route, NCR officers expect that military personnel will be unable to maintain their efforts to expand the NCR power to the Mojave. A settlement is said to be very likely. 100% spy, yeah. Some suggest that this may be a ploy to lure unsuspecting NCR convoys into a trap. Additional forces have been called to reinforce Union City, but Congress has stalled the action, questioning on the cost of another costly engagement so close to the war with the Brotherhood. As of now, no one knows where the situation may lead. Note to Senator Scholes from Baltic. Congratulations on the successful loan. Yeah, I already read that. Capabilities offline. It's in the cistern.
You're one of those kids from downstairs. It's kind of hard to keep track when you're trapped.
Was the cistern that? Yes, it was that. So I already did that, so it's not. Must not be that. Oh, reroute tier 4 fiber connection. Wait for it. Okay, it just tells me to reroute it, not to reroute it somewhere specific. Denied. Computer Lab secure terminal. Check the status of the tier 4 network. Denied. Denied. Okay, so now I have to check the tier 4 terminals, the status of the tier 4 terminals. So let's go check it out. Hey Jamie. Hey Matheson. Hey Maria.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Displaying system status. Please restore all severed cable.
Tier 4 networks. I have the necessary science.
After annihilating every firewall security measure set in place 200 years ago, I have discovered an active connection outside the vault. Please request Senator Andrew Skills or his daughter Anna Iran. Report to the private terminal in the presidential suite.
Use the holo-feed control terminal to investigate the strange signal.
Main menu. Maintenance menu. Mike 00012461 Lima Alpha Charlie. Mike.
Okay.
Main menu.
Good to see you're not, wasting time.
This is what I gotta check. Initiate active holographic display. Oh, whoa.
What? What the hell is this? That's going. A vault! Our systems have been hacked. Quick, initiate lockout and backtrace the signal. Who are you, wise guy? You better be ready to die for your country, because I'm gonna dispatch a Verdi assault squad to...
What the hell was that? Was that an Enclave soldier?
So, it was
I
an
haven't seen
Enclave
one
spy.
of those bastards in 10 years. I hope we've seen the last of those giant metal cockroaches. If the Enclave knows about Vault 18... Oh, no. Kid, you've got to warn the Overseer. I'm gonna get the Wasteland Scouts together. We better be ready. Damn it. This is why I wanted to keep the vault in hiding.
What the hell is going on? Who was that guy?
There are a bunch of awful people I wish you never had to learn about. People that have a grudge against Vault 18. And me. The last I saw an Enclave trooper, he was getting pried out of his armor to be hung by the NCR War Crimes Committee. I hope he'd be the last. I'm gonna arm the Wasteland Scouts. We may be old and dusty, but you kids are the next generation. We have to keep you safe. But first I'm gonna go sever that connection. You head off to bed, and if we're lucky, those monsters are hundreds of miles away. Well, holy shit. I never expected anyone to tell me that. What'd you find?
Actually, I found parts of the old external network still working outside Vault 18.
This is huge. This means we might be able to get in contact with the other vaults. People haven't heard from us in 18 years. Last known vault we had contact with was Vault 10. A weird little place out in the California wasteland. I wonder if they still got that Nuka-Cola left. But there's probably a bunch of shit you shouldn't be messing with. Could get us all killed if you ain't careful. Now go on. You've had a hard day. You should just head off to bed now. And don't let those death claws get you from under the bed. Yup. Now that you mention it, I'll let you head up to the main elevator and check out the robotics lab upstairs. Just drop my name at the guard and he'll let you in. It's dark up there. We keep the upstairs reactors offline to save power. So just follow the signs to the main entrance. You'll find the robotics lab at the end of the hall. Last door on your right before you reach the vault exit.
Alright. Nice. Well, I've never said that. I've ended the missions with the terminals, but let's not say that and see how he reacts.
Ah, well. You probably should have thought about that at the beginning. It's no problem, kid. You don't have to grow up overnight. If you look around, I'm sure there are some science textbooks and magazines laying around.
Okay, I need to get going, buddy. Voltec 2 perk added. Quest completed. Fix the old computer. Yeah, I fixed. Everything alright? So let's check on the quests. Quests. Wait, we have robots? Check out the robotics lab. And yeah, this is the same. Oh, every time I press escape instead of right button. So where should I go? It doesn't tell me on the map. Utilities, hydroponics, condos, security, overseer's office, clinic, command room. Alright. Upper apartments, lower apartment, bathroom, utilities. Ah! Command room, command room. Well, didn't. Oh, let's select it and it will now indicate me where to go. Alright. It's not over there. Alright, it's over there.
Your ear's still ringing from the game? The overseer wants to see you in his office. It's all over the intercom.
Well, fuck him. Alright, let's check that robotics lab. I'm good at robotics, so should be able to do whatever there is to do, or at least some things. We'll see. Inaccessible. There's a lot of inaccessible stuff. Operations. Well, let's first check this out. Well, it seemed to have some problems. Whoa. Let's just stay away from that. Nothing interesting. Okay, he told me the door to the right, but that's why I've gone left first. Hey, buddy.
Huh? What? Oh. Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Just exploring. What are you up to, Joe?
Exploring? What for? Didn't you just play a game of football?
So what? Just trying to learn the layout of things. Exploring is what I do.
Well, as long as you're interested in how the vault sticks together, it's a fascinating place, really. You can just listen to the sounds and hear the stories in it. The pipes and the water running through them, air vents, electric lights. You learn to judge its health by those sounds.
Are there any, secret passages I should know about?
There are dozens, kid, but nothing's a secret down here. You can hardly fart without 10 people knowing about it. Down in the lower cistern, you can get into the hydroponics lab, or even into the apartments if you're clever. Then, there's a pipe network running under the atrium that connects to every part of Vault 18's lower levels. And if you ain't afraid of getting zapped by radiation, you can swim around in the upper cistern and navigate the cave till you find the robotics lab. All of that requires my key, though, and you ain't gonna get your own unless you work up here for a long time. Or you find me dead. Same deal.
Maybe I could find him dead. Oh well, can you tell me why some parts of Vault 18 were never finished? This is the filter room, right? Where do we get all of our water from? Why is it so dark in here? Okay, cool, later, Joe. So I know why some parts of Vault 18 were never finished. I read this in the... It just weren't finished at the time the nuclear explosions have happened. So this is a filter room, right? Where do we get all of our water from?
Well, that filter room leads to a big cave where water collects from rain and snowmelt. That cave is radioactive, though. Without our water chips, the entire vault would be flooded with toxic sludge. That almost failed about 6 years ago. That Bragg fellow showed us another vault down the mountain with a few old chips we recycled to get it working again. Saved our asses, too.
Oh well, can you tell me where some... let's ask the question.
What? Oh, well, the way this place was built was pretty stupid. A bunch of experimental Terratech droids were used to put the place together for some senator in LA. He never made it to the vault before the war. They dug a straight shaft right down through the mountain and outlined everything, then built a cement shell using prefab rooms like any vault. The war hit sooner than anyone expected, wiped out all the Vault-Tec factories, and there was a huge revolt in the first week everybody came down here. Despite the mess, the droids kept building and digging. They didn't have the prefab parts to finish, so a lot of our bigger spaces are just rock.
Alright. Why is it so dark in
The
here?
upper vault is always dark. It keeps the tax on our power low. Otherwise, we couldn't keep everything running for 200 years. The lower vault is on low power because it's nighttime. People are going to bed and want it dark, so we dim the lights down in operations.
Alright, okay, cool. Later, Joe.
Uh-huh. Have a good night.
Thank you, buddy. It's... he must have opened the door himself. Mailbox, toolbox. Let's check this out. Paint gun, sensor module. Why not? Here you go. It's apparently things I can take. Scrap metal. Bobby pin! Fine fuckingly. Droid radio units. I guess let's take it. Nothing there. So there is a door I should be able to open with the bobby pins. Entrance to Annex Point. Robotic Defensive Control Center. Maintenance. Nope. Inaccessible. Interesting. Are people coming here to pray? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, let's not take any photo. Activate. Vault door. Can I really activate it? Oh, let's not do that right now if I can. I don't think I can, but let's not do that. Just in case I really can. Let's not do that either. Alright. Proceed to your quarters. Please remain calm. This must really help when you are entering the vault for the first time after a nuclear explosion. Please remain calm. Oh, thank you. Proceed to your quarters. Alright. Okay. Okay, so this is where it told me to go. Bunch of computers. Some scrap electronics, sensor module. I can apparently all take. Well, let's take the sensor module, scrap up. Fission battery. Lead. Let's take it all. Activate reloading bench. Laser rifle beam splitter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I could break down some scrap metal to lead, but for now I'm just gonna exit as it is. Take lunchbox. No, there's nothing else on this. Take torture's mask. Yes, I activate workbench. Okay, I can build some munitions apparently. I could take the spanner. I already have a spanner. Thinking that's not that useful. This is the same workbench, so it doesn't allow me to build any new stuff. Oh, Kira.
You'd better let me go back to sleep, or so help me, I will end you.
Wow, are you talking to me with your brain powers? I'm hearing you in my head even though you're not talking. That's crazy, girl. Let's first keep exploring that. Locked, easy. I should get through it pretty easily. Talk. Damaged roboto dog. This robot dog is caked with dried dirt and can't function until its internal components are repaired or replaced. Repair 30 or higher required. Okay, let's take the... I'm gonna repair. Okay, let's repair it. Wait. For it. Droid radio unit. Replace damaged parts. This robot was engineered in such a way that its part could easily be replaced. Repaired. Yeah. Required or use one fission battery, one scrap electronics, and one droid radio unit. I think I have all that. Replace damaged part. Is now cleaned and repaired, but must be powered up remotely. So I guess this is that. Okay, it should be easy. Should I save nonetheless, just in case? Let's try it. 4 and 6 scorch. Okay, so it could be that. It could be that. There is this SC and the RC that corresponds. So let's try it. 4 and 6. Okay, so it was not that. It couldn't be that. Yep, it couldn't be. Could it be that? It could be that. ARC correspond and the S at the beginning. Nice, straight. Alright, exact match. Log on admin. Dr. Miyaki Kyoto Robotics Terminal. Note to future roboto dog owner. Hello, future roboto dog handler. I am Dr. Kyoto, a scientist and wasteland scout in Voltating. You're even a hero. If you are reading this, then the fever I contracted in the wasteland proved fatal, and my canine friend B6RK, I'm gonna call him Bark, still lies in species in the robotics lab. We were en route in mission, studying the native people on the regions, when a strange man approached us. He shook my hand, and his glove was green ooze. I retracted immediately. He just chuckled and left. Not long after, we were attacked on the way back to the vault while I grew ill. Bark dragged me to safety but destroyed herself further in the process. I built Bark because there were no animals in the vault. I wanted a friend to make the children happy. As they grew up, I wanted them to have a protector, and by salvaging old parts traded for in Union City, I created her. If you have the knowledge, please repair her. Enabling these 3 commands after she is repaired should restart her operating system. This strange virus may kill me, but my work will live on through her. Thank you. You're welcome. Startup main fusion cell. Note. Okay, it's starting up. Command startup. Unit startup. Loyalty robot dog. Bark. Hey, Bark.
Updating files. Please return later.
Oh, return later. Alright. Get a good night's sleep while Bark updates. Alright. Century robot. Okay, let's take everything. Apparently I cannot repair those. Oh, sorry buddy. Ah, Fallout interactions. That makes everything move around like crazy. Berry mentats. Apparently I can take them. This is not stealing. Take fixing things. Big book of science. Nice. Clipboard. I don't care. Programmer's digest. Yes. Programmer's digest. Yes. Ooh. That seems powerful. Locked hard. I don't have the level for hard. Yes, I think I do. Activate droid force field terminal. Activate server shock alpha version 0.21. Let's first activate this. Well, I've played for 2 hours. I'm gonna stop there and we're gonna continue later. So let's get out of this computer first. Save. Here you go.